Morning, Dad. I hope you're alright. How are you doing? Welcome to. I thought it was going to be rainy, but it's actually quite dry. And annoyingly, they've just switched runway ups. So they were coming down here, and now they're landing down there, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Watching Steve Marsh and Berwick. You love Steve Marsh. To be fair, he is quite entertaining, quite down to earth. He's a good watch. So that's the easyJet from Stansted just arriving. Let me just get the camera sorted. Right, so I believe we've got a heavy outbound on the way. It's the Delta 767 to New York. Before that though, we've got the British Airways 320neo. Just about to touch down. See, you know the location as you go to. It's usually over there. Like, hang on the camera. Roughly where the camera's facing now to where the looks like the localizer is, or the radar, something over there. You go over there if it's on 2.4, but they were on 0.6, but the winds have died down now, so can't complain. So this is the next inbound to the British Airways from Heathrow. Zoom in on the end of the runway there. I might move down to 2.4 end later to try and get some close-up shots, because I was expecting it to be 0.6, but they've literally just switched, which I'm not mad about. If you just joined the stream, welcome on board. We're live from Edinburgh this morning. Haven't been here in about a year, so it's quite nice to be back up here. Seeing the difference in traffic, mainly the Transatlantic traffic, so your likes of the 7.6s, the 7.5s and whatnot. Edinburgh is still like what aviation used to be like probably 20 years ago, with all the old aircraft here. Send a photo. What's oh, he's backtracking. I wonder why. It's very weird, unless something's requested to use 0.6. Oh no. He turned as if he was going to backtrack there. Don't know why he took that such a wide angle. Might be some surface water down there. We don't know. Let's just change the camera angle a little bit. How's the audio this morning? Is it alright? Because I know when I went on the playback for my C17 live stream, there wasn't any audio. So I'm just checking it's all good. Right, it'll just zoom out for a minute, so the quality will go down whilst I check. I'll do that for that one. Audio's good, thanks for that, Dad. Appreciate it. Let's zoom back in. So on the 320 from Luton, and then it's the Delta 767 departure to Atlanta. So this stream keeps pausing. Is it a bit better now? Because I've just turned my VPN off. Is it still the same? Is it buffering? Okay, thanks for that. Just let me know. Right, so next inbound's a 320 from Luton. to zoom in. I'm not going to film this on my 4K camera because I've got a massive long list, a catalogue of 320s. So we're going to get the Delta 76 after this one, hopefully. I was hoping it was going to go off 06. It's okay now, thanks for that, Dad. We'll see. There's the easyJet 320 from Luton. We've got 17 people watching now. Really do appreciate everyone who's tuned in so far. I'm still waking up, if you haven't already, can't tell by my voice, but we will get there. I've had a coffee, so just cruise into it. If you haven't liked it already, if you want to drop a like, if you haven't checked out any of my stuff, just feel free to do so. But anyway, gonna stop selling stuff. Let's capture this Delta 76 going to Atlanta. Zoom out a little bit more. There's the Delta 76 off to Atlanta. Right, it's a bit stiff here, so loosen that a little bit. But there we go. Here's the city flyer going to London City. Probably just holding the runway for a few minutes. Let's just quickly check what's happening in the 767 from JFK. Let's have a look. So we've got the city fly Embraer. They should climb quite quickly. They always do, the Embraers. They've got quite an impressive climb rate. BA City flyer to London City. Next on the runway is the Ryanair 737 MAX to Rome. So I think what we're going to do is probably stream down here for an hour till 10 o'clock, till the runway change, or I might end it sooner than that so I can get over there to the 2-4 side for the 11 o'clock heavy departures. Because they have switched the runway. It was supposed to be forecast to be 06 till about lunchtime, but because the winds are variable, they've obviously switched early, which I'm not going to complain about. You get some of the heavy departures coming along. Here we go, the Ryanair 737 MAX to Rome. There's the Ryanair departure to Rome. Let's just have a quick check of flight radar, so the phone will zoom out quickly, so the quality will go down. So apologies about that. So outbound will be the Air Canada 787-9, heading back to Toronto. Let's just get. So Dad, when we next get a chance, we'll have to come up here when it's to be fair, it was supposed to rain all day today and be quite bad, but it's been alright so far. The sun's out, there's gaps in the clouds, so can't complain. But yeah, we'll have to come up here sometime. I much prefer Edinburgh due to the older traffic here, such as the 767, as you well know. Here we go, the Air Canada is lining up. He's too engrossed in Steve Marsh and Berwick. So what's Steve Marsh doing in Berwick? Or is he in North Berwick? Drove past it earlier. It's quite nice out there today. There's the Air Canada Dreamliner back to Toronto. And I don't want to say it too quickly, but there's actually sun on my face here in Edinburgh today when it's forecast to rain all day. But if you could see the cloud base behind me, I don't think you'd be... I'm not going to say that too soon and get ahead of myself, because I could still get wet. That cloud looks mean. So I'm just going to check what this next flight is. Or Dad, you could be flight radar and tell me what's coming out next. It's the easyJet. Let me zoom back in. So there's 18 of you all tuned in. It's fantastic to have you all on the live. If you want to drop a like for this Bristol flight, because we'll make Paul's on it if he's, I don't know if he's watching. He was going to come past on 06 and give me a few international hand signals, but he can't do that now. Amsterdam has just pushed back from the gate. That'll be coming out very shortly. Here we go, Bristol's rolling. You can hear the Embraer in the background. Sorry guys, if it's a bit disjointed between the camera, it is a bit laggy when I turn it to pan, so apologies about that. But I've also got the phone is also attached to the 4K camera, and Ryanair to Vienna's up next. Yeah, I watched that one land on 06 actually. Would be nice if it came back down this way. And that's say goodnight Vienna. Is the Delta 76 very far? I think I can see his lights on final. Then we'll get a nice close-up shot of him down here. Edinburgh to Dublin, or another ATR. I had two down here before, Dad. It was, as you can imagine, the noise. It was quite bad for my ears. Two of them holding short here, just off the taxiway, just off to my left. So we've got the 7-6 inbound, then we've got two outbounds. Oh, is that the Stockholm landing? Oh, I must have nipped in front of the Delta. My correction then. A320 Neo from Stockholm. Oh, JFK's after that one. Sweet. And the Stockholm's going along. It is wet out there today, so it is quite a slippery runway. There's the Stockholm flight, the A320 Neo. Let's pan over to the departures in just a moment. See if we can I don't know why I filmed that in the 4K, because I never use the clips like that, the slow clips. But we'll pan back over to the Ryanair Vienna. Just getting lined up to depart. Here we go. Let's see if I can get away from the SAS crew. got the JFK inbound. Yep, I see him over the bushes. That's doesn't mean to sound as dodgy as that sounded. But there was a big set of bushes in the way. Here's the 767 from JFK. Here's the Delta flight from JFK, rolling right to the end. That was very loud. It's what aviation misses these days, unless it's an ATR. Apologies if you're going to Dublin. I wanted to get the 7.6 on stream and film it, to be fair. Right, what's this next one landing? Might be the Max from Toronto. Oh no, it's an 800. He made a meal of that one, but nice landing, Captain. Right, everyone, right to the end. So, we're probably going to stay live at this location till about 20 to 10, till that 7.5 goes back to Newark, and then I'll try and switch positions before the bulk of the 11:30 departures start departing. Friendly Ryanair crew. Give it a wave. throttle on. Got a long taxi, straight taxi back to the terminal. The 76 is still taking his time down there. The Ryanair. Nice and bouncy. Right, let's just have a quick look. Quick look at the flight schedule on radars. We've got the KLM Embraer just about to go back to Amsterdam, so catch that one next. Let's get this KLM E190, E2. Again, such an impressive climb rate from the Embraer. It is such an underrated aircraft in my opinion. Haven't worked around them. Thought you'd say paradise. I know you love it there. Kirkwall, that was the ATR I've just referenced. I mean, I've just gone to have a look, but you've done that for me, Dad, so... Right, so this is the Belfast next. Then Heathrow probably get a gap in between that. Those winds are starting to come back. Come back as if it's a 06 ops kind of day. See the windsock. It's kind of pointing in that direction. Because the last thing I want to do is go down to 2-4 and then have the airfield switch back. That's just aviation though, you can't tell really. You've just got to do what's safest. So the Heathrow is going to nip out before the Kirkwall lands, the ATR. So as I believe, Dad, you've never flown on this flight. You've always driven up. I'm guessing Steve Marsh has took this flight before then. Don't know if it's on your bucket list to do, but it is quite expensive. Logan, I do charge a lot. It's probably cheaper to go to Spain or somewhere like that. Yeah, well, To be fair, I haven't been on a ferry in ages. Ferry's quite underrated. I remember when we sat and watched went into the cinema on the one across to Zeebrugge for about 4 hours. Probably longer than that because we just watched all the movies. Is the easyJet going to squeeze out? I don't think he will be. I think the ATR will be landing first. Hoping to switch back down here for the 11:30 departures, but you never know. Means I can just go sit in the car for half an hour and have a drink. Here comes the all famous Kirkwall flight. So he gets on in this crosswind. Nicely done. Did struggle a little bit, but plenty of runway available, so nice and easy. I think this camera just focused on everything but the ATR on that landing, even though I've got it on manual. Might have to switch that back. Yeah, I'm going to switch that back to automatic now. I had it on manual focus when I was down here because there's a bush literally right behind me, so it was capped. But now we're down here and they're taking off on 2-4, it doesn't really matter. So this is the easyJet 319 to Amsterdam. We'll watch that take off, and I'm going to switch batteries on the main camera. Nice and short take off there. There's another JFK. Oh, the 321. The JetBlue. I'm with you. I'll change the battery over after it's landed because I've got to lean down and get it back. So I can do it on the fly, like so. Get off. Look on the bag. Yep, I in fact couldn't get it. Sorry about that, everyone. I went to get a battery and knocked my camera, and I've subsequently missed the JFK JetBlue. Not the end of the world, it's only 321. There's another one coming in about half an hour anyway, I think, from Boston, if it hasn't landed already. See if he vacates short. Yep, he's going for it, he's slamming the brakes on. He's got it. Just give me a sec, the camera might wobble for us. Just a second. There we go. Full battery, full charge. There's the JetBlue from JFK. The Neo. correction before. I did say the easyJet Amsterdam took off. This is the easyJet Amsterdam. I don't know what took off before, but this easyJet's spooling up. Up to 6 likes now. Appreciate everyone who's liked the video so far or liked the stream. I know it's not the highest quality, but you get to listen to my voice drone on. Dad, see you later. Thanks for the input. There's the easyJet A319 to Amsterdam. Yeah, thanks for the input, Dad. So I'd said that as the easyJet was departing, but yeah, appreciate the inputs and helping me with the flight radar call-outs. Right, I'm going to lean down again. Hopefully not knock the camera this time. And now I've dropped the battery into the bushes. Sorry everyone, don't know why it's done that. I did tighten it this time, but my camera's got a mind of its own. I'm sure everyone can relate to that. Right, we've got a bit of a quiet period. The next one, let's see what this next aircraft is that's landing. So zoom a little bit. Here's the easyJet from Madrid. Spider on the camera. I love that contrast. There's some lovely light on the easyJet. Focus on the Iberia for a minute. Well, it's not Iberia, but it's operating for Iberia. The easyJet. Just get my water bottle. Next inbound's an easyJet 320, I believe it's from Stansted. United 75 looks like it's pushing back. Here comes the easyJet 320 from Stansted. Let's push the camera down a little bit. was... Seems to be a little bit of aircraft are having a little bit of issue with the aiming point. Don't know if it's the slight crosswind. It's not much, it's only slightly variable, about 6 knots. So it's nothing too bad. However, it's enough that he was left tyre, right tyre at the last minute. Let's just have a look what's happening. Zoom up. Zoom back and get the somewhat good phone quality back up. I don't know if it's good, you tell me, but yeah, so I can see the Max just turning in over there. I'm not even going to try and zoom in on the phone. 7.5 departing, and then that'll be it for this stream for now. I might be live later from the touchdown zone of 24 across the other side of the runway. That'll be if they don't switch the runways again, but we'll play that by ear. Be nice to hear the 7.5 departing down here full length. So it's old Transatlantic and new Transatlantic aircraft crossing over now. We've got the 757, which is probably due to retire at the end of this year, if not next year, for United, and then the Max from WestJet, which is brand new. Shame to see the 757s go, but they are quite old now. They've served United well. See how the Maxes get on. So let's just see where we're getting on. 5 on the pushback. Just keep the camera focused down there for now. Just focus on the tower for now. See, that's the only bad thing about the Mound. On the 2-4 side, you can focus on the ramp operations and have a snip around and see how turnarounds are getting on. Whereas here, you can just focus on the tower. I can see the Max over the bush. He's running light, so he's cleared to land. Can roughly hear the 7.5 actually droning on. He's just, well, that was not lovely of the camera to do that out of the blue. I try not to swear when I'm live, but I'm just stood here just still. I don't know how the hell that's happened, but you probably saw a picture of me, so Apologies about that. This camera has a mind of its own. It might be because the phone's on top of it. However, I'm not sure. Where's this Max? Oh, he's still about 5 mile final. I'm gonna have to get my cap out. It's actually quite a sunny day now. It's supposed to rain all day. Come in with waterproofs. I don't think I'll need them. Saying that, it's Scotland, we'll wait and see. It's early days. There's a cone here, which looks like the sorting out of Harry Potter just down to my left. Just there. See that? You can tell I'm bored, I'm looking at cones. Fucking hell. Apology. Oop, I can't swear. Apologies for that. Here comes the WestJet 737 Max. And he's going full length. Some 757's lining up, so we'll pan over there very shortly. As soon as this WestJet's vacated, actually. So the 75 is now lined up. Let's get ready to say that, and then we'll call it a day. That's the United 757 fully departed, so that's me for this morning. I may be back live later from the 11:30 rush. I'm going to go sit in my car and have something to eat and something to drink and switch locations. So thank you for everyone who's tuned in this morning, who's watched. Thank you for interacting, liking the stream, and I'll potentially see you all later. But bye bye for now.